everyone, my name is Geraldo. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams at the Country Club Plaza. Over the past 5 years, it's been my unique opportunity to work with folks from 47 states, Canada, Puerto Rico, nearly 100 people from California alone, who all collectively, but yet at different times, have told me that Kansas City is the most desirable city in the entire country to invest in real estate in. Over the next few videos, we'll talk with loan officers, investment strategists, tax professionals, all with different collective expertise, and help you get started on your road to investing in the city of fountains, the home of the Chiefs, Kansas City, Missouri.
Can that many folks from throughout North America, all at different times over the past 5 years, tell me something and all be completely wrong? Folks who've never met each other, don't attend the same seminars or workshops to learn about real estate investing, or they fed some sort of colorful brochures by the Kansas City Area Chamber of Commerce. Instead, they individualistically think, Midwest, bad weather, nothing here, housing must be cheap. When it comes to Kansas City, they be spot on. I graduated from Northwest Missouri State University just over 20 years ago and reside in a 3-story, 3-bed, 2.5-bath townhouse in one of the nicest suburbs in the metro. Meanwhile, my college roommate and his family lived in San Diego for more than 15 years in the exact same 3-story, 3-bed, 2.5-bath townhouse, about the same square footage. I'm not lying when I tell you that Bobby literally paid less than $20,000, of being 4 times what I paid for my home out here in the snow, sleet, hail, and tornado country, aka the 4 seasons of the Midwest. Recently, another California client was dumbfounded at a 4-bed, 3-bath house with an island kitchen and an upscale subdivision mortgage was cheaper than her 2-bedroom apartment rent. Many similar stories just like that leads me to the safe conclusion: Missouri housing money versus California housing money, just for one state, is about 4-1. Otherwise, we can almost get you 4-1 if you choose to move here or invest in Kansas City. Why buy a $500,000 beachfront property and then rent it for $3,000 to $3,500 a month, making almost nothing, when you can be like one client and purchase 9 properties here in Kansas City for under $400,000, a net over $7,000 a month? It seems silly, but a lot of folks are coming around to realize that KC is a hidden gem. And I've heard that there's only a few other cities in the U.S. that can match our inexpensive housing structure, primarily oppressed cities that were greatly affected by the great crash of 2008. Thankfully, I was living in Colorado at the time and sold my house in January 2008 and only lost $2,000 on its sale. I was told that had I held it a month longer, I would have lost between $20,000 and $30,000. Meanwhile, back here in KC, where much of my friends and family are, just north of here, people were legit hurting. The average income here in Kansas City is $34,000 and much lower in certain areas. And it's in these areas that the tragedy occurred. Unfortunately, folks were close to selling or had to force to sell their house and many homes of many years. Not a lot of money was pouring into the city at the time, except by a company called the Cordish Group, who managed to revitalize downtown Kansas City. As in, prior to their arrival, I once saw a tumbleweed go across Main Street, where the most happening store was a drugstore and could get an incredible 2-bedroom apartment for about $600 a month. With the revitalization of downtown Kansas City came a world-class concert venue, set up for an NBA hockey team, blocks of shopping and entertainment, and high-rise luxury apartment buildings. That 2-bedroom apartment suddenly went from $600 a month to $2,500 a month, and folks had to move. To remain close to work in the epicenter of the city, the only direction to move is east. Thus, investors and rehabbers slowly started to transform previously run-down and abandoned homes. Former slum-like commercial districts were soon revitalized, and previously considered crime-riddled neighborhoods began getting a facelift, and our once downtrodden city was starting to come back to life. Fast forward more than a decade later, and rehabs are inflated by 50 to 100% purchase price in some neighborhoods. It's beautiful to see, as some feel our city was headed to a metropolis in the next few years prior to coronavirus. Over the next series of videos, being a former news reporter, I'm going to break down the 5 W's of investing here in Kansas City. Who can do so? Why do so? What shall you invest in? Where to invest? and why you should invest. We'll also delve deep in how to do so, various ways of investing, investment strategies, loans available to you, and my personal favorite, comparing the housing market to the stock market here in the city of Fountains, the heart of the Midwest, and the home, world Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs.